which have played a big part. I'm very proud of the fact that for 2 years, when I was privileged to be the honorary president of Oxfam, we were not only doing, of course, food distribution, we were also doing employment, we were doing political advocacy of these things. And I think the world is much richer because of the presence of the non-state activists. Now, it is possible that things might get in each other's way. It's possible. And it's possible sometimes when people are misled, there may be difficulties. But taking the rough with the smooth, I would think that having a suspicious attitude about, which I'm not accusing you of that, you asked me a question, and answered it, saying that I think on the whole, there are reasons on the basis of the records I've seen for thinking that we don't have to rely only on the state in these things. Even this trust I've set up with my Nobel money is non-state activist, but we've been totally involved in this issue. So I would say, yes, if there are reasons for concern, we have to be aware of them. But by and large, I would have thought that the benefit that we get from a kind of multi-dimensional, rather spontaneous ways in which interventions tend to come, work out reasonably well, and I'm in favor of strengthening rather than weakening them.
But Amartya, just to follow on that, there is an issue of the right to the meal, and that's something which could be determined only by
The right.
the right to the meal, the right to to have the school meal. The delivery of who delivers, of course, can have many forms, and adding is also welcome, but the right to get it, if I understood, could be determined only by as a right, only by the state or either the centre in India or the local state and the federal structure.
But there I don't quite agree, I think. I think as a legal right, yes, states and in particular the legislature has to be involved in it. But as a human right, you know my book which you kindly referred to, Idea of Justice, there are two, primarily one chapter, chapter 17, exactly on that. That human right, which came into our dialogue in a big way in the 18th century, led particularly by Mary Wollstonecraft, but also Tom Paine, played a very big part in making the idea of right a kind of cutting-edge issue that we can use in order to pressure what should happen, either legally or by policy changes which are not legal, but they're good policies, they're not legally mandatory, but pressing to them. So I would say the dialogue of right is very important, and that's the way, I've been involved mainly because of Ron Ray in the right to food movement, among other rights. And we tend to use it not so much to say immediately you legalize it, but as a pressure point. And no one is more clear on that than Mary Wollstonecraft, book 1790, long time ago, and arguing why recognizing it as a right. It's her first book, which is 1790 itself, the Vindication of Rights of Men, and the second book, A Vindication of the Rights of Woman, singular there, 1792. And these were both to use